times a champ. Be sure to hit that like button and feel any party.
Hello, people. This is going to be a quick video. I just want to say, you know how good it feels to be working in a facility where you know your license is safe. That just makes me smile, send chills down my body when I know my nursing license is safe. That I don't have to question every order that is wonky because of the incompetence of said healthcare professionals. And for some people, y'all probably think I come off as a know-it-all. No, I don't think I know it all. If anybody say know everything about anything, nursing or whatever, then that's where the problem is. They got a problem, and those people you need to fear. I just know what I know when it comes to certain things and aspects of certain things. I need to get my truck washed. And I'm just like, honestly, my thing is I'm about patient safety. That's it. Foremost, that's it. Boom. When I come in, I'm taking care of my patients. I want to do what's important and what's right for my patients. That's it. And it feels even better to work with other nurses that are like-minded. That makes the day, the night, well, I work night, go by even better. You know? So I don't know. I'm just I don't know what to tell you. It just makes me feel good right up in here, you know? Just right here. And I know my grandma's like, that's what she taught me. But on a different note, for those that don't know me, or probably, well, shit, ain't nobody know me. What the hell? If you guys like the content or have recommendations on the content, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. I'm not gonna lie, it is hard doing this YouTube thing, and it can be what's the word I'm looking for? You can get very discouraged very easy because, you know, I'm not the first one that has, I know I'm not the first one that feel like this, but I can only imagine, you know, just trying to get your own core audience that align with what you feel and believe and all that stuff. And sometimes I just like want to quit, but then I have to tell myself, I mean, nothing in life comes easy. Everything you do in life, you're gonna have to, if it's worth it, you have to put in that work. And so I'm in it for the long haul, no matter how long it takes me. My goal, I'm not gonna lie, is to just make enough on here to pay off my student loans. I'm so sick of like student loans, like they tell you to go to school, you know what I'm saying? And with my family, with any family, black family. Go to school, get your education. That's something they can never take from you. But the money it costs to go to school to get your education, and you're coming out and you have to pay a ridiculous amount of student loans. Now, I will say, when I first started my nursing journey, I had qualified for Pell Grants and certain things that, when I got my LPN, I didn't owe any money. And I would have to say, I don't know if they still have that program. It was some program I went through when I first got my LPN. I went to school in Illinois, and they pay for everything. They pay for my gas, my food, and everything. When I went back and got my RN, same thing. I was surprised that I was even able to get a Pell Grant, because they just changed the criteria. Now, as you continue to keep going, the money gets a little bit more expensive, In grad school, if you ain't got a full out, scholarship or whatever, you can just that right there, or unless you save up and you got a partner and you paying as you go. That's all loans. All loans. All loans. And I try not to even look at the number, but I had to, because I got to get my stuff together. I've been running from student loans, and now that COVID is over, you ain't got no excuse. I have to start my repayment on these student loans, but I have a plan, and hopefully my plan will go like I want it to go. Yeah, hopefully that'll go. I mean, I'm like, it's gonna go the way I want it to go. It's just lining up everything that I need to line up. But I will have to say, I graduated in December 2019 with my master's. And then we all know what happened in 2020. And I will say that for me, I have test anxiety really, really bad, right? So for me, when it comes to taking tests and so forth, and as I went back to school and took tests, it just got well, you know what? Yeah, the anxiety just got really, really bad, but it's not for so much with the test. It's just dealing with life. Period. Just dealing with life. And for me, so much of dealing with life back in, when I was younger, nothing would get to me. I just would look at things as, okay, it's supposed to happen. What am I supposed to learn from this? And I keep it moving. But I can't do that no more, Back in, I would say, my anxiety when my grandma passed in 2008. That's when everything kicked in. Anxiety, depression, insomnia, And I mean, when I say I have insomnia, I mean, I don't know how some people are. I know with me, because my mind is always going. And, you know, they tell you to decrease your stimuli and this, that, and the third. I don't care if I have a TV off. I don't care if it's, you know, and I like my room to be like black. It, my mind is always going, and I don't know how to turn it off. And that could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. It's a good thing when I'm thinking about ideas and excuse me, y'all, stuff like that. That's a good thing. But when I'm trying to go to sleep and rest, that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? And what I have to take just to go to sleep is like bananas. And even then, I'll probably get like 6. My body can operate out for 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours. It can operate under that, you know, less than that. But if I take sleep medicines, I gotta have I better not take them unless I have a good 5 or 6 hours I can devote to sleeping. Otherwise, it's gonna be horrible. But I don't know. What is going on? I'm sorry, y'all. This is the ADD in me. Y'all, you just happen to be sitting in your vehicle, and I haven't driven this truck in a minute, and you looking at stuff, making sure that it is how you left it, and you just noticing things, and you're like, oh, what's that? That's just me right now. I just need to take it though and get cleaned. Just get clean. I need to find some more, buy some good seat covers, because this just to protect my seats and stuff. Oh, sorry. My bad, I went on a tangent. A little bit of tangent. But, yeah. It's just a good feeling to be back where I am in Texas. But I don't know. I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but for me, I think I get more stuff accomplished if I'm not around my kids. Not so much my family, but my kids. When I'm not around them, I can get a whole lot of things accomplished. And I will say the one reason, because honestly I would have probably still been in Pennsylvania, because I was getting things in order for me to go to California. But you know, I'm the type of person or mother, you know, my oldest son has his, or you know, his issues that he's gone through, and my thing is, you know, the kids didn't ask to be born, and if it's something that I can do to kind of alleviate some of those financial issues, and I'm assist. So that was the main reason I left early to come back to Texas. But at the same time, I really think that it was also God nudging at me, telling me I better get my behind up out of that state before my license get caught up in something. My license expires October this coming month, and I don't think I'm gonna renew since now they're part of the compact. I don't see a need of having an individual Pennsylvania license because I don't really see myself just going back there unless there's something like big that has changed, or some sort, like something not big, nothing big that's changed, but like maybe something big as far as like if there's a strike or whatever, then well, you don't even need that now that you have a compact license. I just don't see if so I'm gonna go ahead and let that one go ahead and elapse. I'm not gonna keep that nursing license. But I moved back, to help my son. And listen, for like years, it's just been me and my baby, my destiny. It's just been me. I like my calm and I like my peace. I don't like a lot of noise because it disrupts my peace. And I personally feel like I will go real hard for my kids, but I won't receive that. It won't be reciprocated back, and that's kind of disheartening because I had to finally just kind of sit back to a certain extent and say, why am I gonna crash out when they ain't gonna crash out for me? And I don't mean like crash out if I done something like stupid, like just like if they were in something or there was an issue, like I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't receive that from them. And it's funny because I feel like I don't receive that from them because, especially with my oldest, because now he's married. He's like, oh, my family. And I get what the Bible say, whatever you get married, that is your new family. But at the same time, if you calling me and asking me to come down and help you financially, then I don't think it's cool for you when you get in your funky moods. And look, guys, I ain't been back here a week yet, but you get in your funky moods and then you want to do stupid stuff. And the thing with me is I would never argue or act out of character around some children. Those kids are happy kids. I don't want them to ever have to see me out of character because of some stupidity that my son is doing. So I keep closed-lipped a lot of times. But what he did yesterday, I told my mom, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for his significant, his wife, whatever. I don't have time for it. Like, if you want to be mad, just be mad. I just don't have time for it. I don't want to, I had to tell him because he likes to smoke his marijuana. I can't be around that. Don't want that on my clothes. I don't want people to think I'm doing any type of drugs. So, you doing that, I'm trying to rest. You want to play the music all the way up loud. So I have to put on my earphones to drown out some of that. And then, his expectations is apparently, whatever how your relationship is with your wife, that's between you and your wife. But I'm your mother, and I don't owe you nothing. You of age, I don't owe you nothing. I'm not gonna be cooking or fit this mold that you think that I'm supposed to fit to be in because I am a grandmother. Listen, that's done. I mean, I don't know. That's how grandmas, and that's what the expectations were of a grandmother a long time ago. But you are not gonna make me be what you want me to be, which is to be cooking pies, cooking for you, picking your kids up. Like, I didn't agree to any of this stuff. I agreed to help you out financially, but now you have this expectation, and it's not gonna work for me. Just the environment is just not gonna work for me. Like, I don't park my vehicles on the street. I park them in a garage or in a parking spot that is a part of, whatever. Every apartment I lived in, wherever I lived, I always had a garage. I just don't. That's just something I don't do. And he knows this. So it's like, guys, when I tell you it's so petty, the stuff that he it's just stupid. It's just stupid. So I'm just, he has a 2-car garage, right? Now the car is going to the garage. Why? Because they got crap all just spread out in the freaking garage, which can be put to one side and a car can go in there. Okay, so now you got that. No cars are in there, so there's 2 spaces that's not being utilized. Then one of the spaces has a vehicle that has not moved in several months. Why? If it's broke, why is it still here? That makes no sense. And then he has a car, then his wife has a car, so that's the stupid vehicle that's inoperable. Then you have her car, his car, that's 3 right there, and then you have mine. Now my car, my vehicle, I drive, an SUV, so I can't, if I park behind either one of them, the rear of my vehicle is going to be in the middle of, or cutting off the sidewalk, and he don't think that's a problem. I think it's a problem. But what he did was, and I know he did it on purpose because he was feeling mad about whatever the case may be, because I wasn't there, and I was visiting with my mom. No, and I was switching out my vehicles. So he basically parked, and the parking spot in front of him was empty, and he would not move his vehicle because he was playing the game. And his response was, you could park in the street, we do that. And he was like, you acting bougie. Let me tell y'all something. When people call people bougie, and they mean it to be as a what's the word, they say it like it's supposed to be negative, but if you look up the definition, a bougie is not negative. So then in my mind, I'm like, so then I guess I'm bougie. I guess I'm bougie. Because but then even then, why would you tell me that? So I'm already feeling a certain way about that. So let's see. Boujie. This AI crap is crazy. The term bougie has multiple meanings, including a slang term and a medical term. I didn't know it was a medical term. So the slang term, bougie, is an informal, disapproving term used to describe someone who's in middle class but aspires to be wealthier or more sophisticated. I mean, don't we all aspire to be more wealthy and sophisticated? And if that's not what you're striving for, then what you're here for? Ain't nobody should be just doing the basic. And you may be up there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not where I need to be. So then it goes on and says it can refer to someone who is pretentious or overreaches in their aspirations. Who decides that? The term originated in the African American community. Well, goddamn. You black people always taking something, my people, and turn it into something negative. And people get offended, but I don't. And is often used to describe wealthier black people who are seen as socially pretentious. Bougie is derived from the word bourgeois, something like that, which is traditionally meant middle class or upper class. So it always meant middle class and upper class. Let's see, medical term. Bougie is a long, slender, flexible instrument used to dilate strictures or introduce medication to both passages. Bougies can be used to treat blockages or strictures in the esophagus. Well, I don't know that. But anyway, yeah, he called me that, and I'm thinking, okay. And then the next day, the chaos of whatever, it continued. And I'm just like, I'm not here for no stress. I like my peace. I really do. I like my peace. So now I'm like regretting that I left what I was doing just to come down here to help him, just so that he can show his ass in front of his wife or think he's running things. Like, I don't have time for it. And I don't have time for it. Well, the stress, like, I just don't. I have goals, and I told him that if all right, my camera got full. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch some more YouTube videos, because I don't know if it's okay for me to delete the videos after I've uploaded it to YouTube, so it can free up space. Otherwise, I'm using a lot of camera space, and I have to often go and like delete some space. But anyway, I need to go back into work. So no, I was just saying that I don't know. I mean, I know I'm not the only mother that just want to be there but constantly getting shitted on by your kids. And I'm just like, yeah, you know what? You're not going to deter me from my goals. I got things I need to do. And my 3 years is now down to like 2 years and a couple of months. And I got to be selfish for me, because my whole life I should be so much further than what I am. But because that oldest one always was in trouble, those lawyer fees are expensive, especially when you get in trouble for the same doggone thing. So it may have been $5,000, then it went up to 10, then it's up to 15, then it's 20, and in the end he still goes to do a little bit of time. Then you want to make sure he's fine. You put money on the books to find out the money you putting on the book is way too much, because this nigga is listen. I guess I'm saying with this last little rant, like any single mothers or single fathers, your kids are grown, be selfish. Be selfish. You earn that right to be selfish and enjoy your life. My son don't want me to do that, and I refuse. So I'm just gonna start doing little things here and there for me. My cousin in Dallas, I may have to, look at my schedule and roll up there and see what's going on with her. I know she got a birthday that's coming up. I just don't have time for it, especially when you're just constantly being shitted on. So yeah, parents, even if you're not single, and if your parents, your kids that just want to keep stay in your pocket, just enjoy your life and do it without feeling any type of guilt, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it and I feel no type of way